Incoming transmission.
And we're live. Hey, everybody. It is Saturday night. It is Atop the Fourth Wall plays a Star Trek Elite Force. How's everyone doing tonight? That's funny. I can't actually answer that. Gojira gone. Time to again shoot where no one's shot before. As a reminder, we don't regularly read off super chats before we actually go live. Joining me this... Oh, we got... okay, yeah, good. I can do this now. Add moderator. There we go. Yeah, for some reason I was trying to add Robert Willing, who's one of our mods on the Discord. I wanted to add him as a mod in the stream chat as well. For some reason, like there's a thing in YouTube where you can actually manually add them via their YouTube URL, but for some reason it was not actually going to him. It was going to someone else. I don't know why it was doing that, but now I've manually added him. He is a mod now. Obey the whims of the mods, or bad things will happen. Speaking of, before we begin, I've already pinned the message, but just as a reminder, it's in the rules. Leave the real world at the airlock. This has been a rough week for people. We're here to have fun and try to just de-stress and get away from that. No talking about that. Not even jokingly. We just need to get away from that. We're here to shoot. We're here to shoot things and have fun with Star Trek. And as we all know, Star Trek has nothing to do with political discourse. I can't even say that seriously. And in any case, joining me this evening, we've got Zen.
Hey everybody, I'm your favorite Ghost Bunny, the only Ghost Bunny that I know of. Zenith Warrior Princess here. I'm here to talk about Sonic and kick names and take ass. Wait, strike that. Reverse it.
All right, and I should inform people a few things. If you're not aware somehow, the Man of Steel review is finally up.
Finally.
Spent all day on Wednesday trying to get it up because here's the weird thing with Man of Steel. As you're probably all aware, I've been saying this for a while now, YouTube's current content ID system seems to be set so that 7 seconds and 15 frames is the absolute maximum length you can have before content ID will snatch it up. However, for whatever reason, this does not apply to Man of Steel, and only Man of Steel. Man of Steel, it has to be less than 6 seconds, or else it will claim it. And it was claiming stuff all over the place. That's what that text overlay where I said Ed Content ID seemed to really hate these 6 seconds in particular. That was because it was 6 seconds long. It hated anything that was 6 seconds long that was a continuous clip. It was so bizarre. I don't know why it is, because there's footage of the original Christopher Reeve Superman and Superman 2 in there. There's footage of Batman v Superman. Both of those over 6 seconds long, no problems. But Man of Steel just uniquely kept getting snagged. I don't know why. In any case, let's read off some super chats.
All right, let me see, because we missed a couple. Let's see. Danny Fenlon. So how would Link Sano rank various mad scientists? A small sample, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Doc Brown, Dr. Venture.
They're all good, but he's better than all of them. That's how he would rank them.
Hanyamaru.
One other update I should give real quick. I have decided to swap out the schedule for a bit. Originally, I was hoping to just do it as an extra video. I am getting closer to getting back on track. The Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters review is actually written. I wrote it all today. It's nice and short, but I want to get 2 scripts done with and then work on them concurrently so that we can try to get back on track, because US 1 number 11, I want that out on July 4th. I have redone the schedule a little bit. We're swapping out Kickers Incorporated number 2, saving that for next year. We'll probably have that around the Super Bowl. Instead, we're having Mr. T and the T-Force, because I somehow forgot to schedule Mr. T and the T-Force.
Again?
Don't worry, it's on there now. We'll have an abundance of Mr. T stuff, because I have a planned thing for Christmas for Mr. T, and we'll probably have some Mr. T stuff in the Comic Book Quickies episode. Anyway, continue the super chats.
Why didn't you play a comparison to Batman Begins in the Man of Steel review? Basically the fact that he didn't need to know that killing was wrong.
Just because it's a Superman movie versus a Batman movie. Now, that being said, people have been asking me why I didn't compare it to the killing in Superman 2. That's because by that point in the script, I was done. I wanted out of this script. I wanted out of this movie. I could have gone longer. I'm probably going to have this be like a thing for missed opportunities to compare this because people brought up, what about Superman 2 where he kills Zod as well? Here's the thing. One, the trappings of the movie, much like the 1989 Tim Burton Batman movies, I don't like it, but the trappings of the rest of the movie help prop it up, so it's just one really bad thing I don't like versus the rest of the movie, which is still good. Two, there's actually a deleted scene where you can see Ursa, Nan, and Zod getting arrested. You can look it up right now on YouTube. They're kind of in the background, but apparently there's an Arctic patrol, and you see them getting loaded into a truck while Lex Luthor is trying to, sweet talk his way out of being arrested. And three, the Donner cut also does not have them killed. Well, sort of, it has them killed, and then Superman does the time reversal thing. Even if you don't want to count the deleted scenes as canon, we don't actually see them die, and this is based off of comic books, where if you don't see the body, they're not dead. So that's the only justification I'll try to give with this. But no, I don't like him killing in Superman 2 either, but there's a lot of other factors that still work. Versus Man of Steel, where he kills him, and the rest of the movie is garbage too, so it's just the crap cherry on top of a garbage sundae. Anyway, back to action. Go ahead, Zen.
T. William C.A., great review of Man of Fail. Here, take my money.
Yoink.
Typhlodon XZs. I have a ship in Star Trek Online called USS Linkara.
Nice, thank you.
Jonathan Fuentes, my boat.
My boat.
Lewis,
I never had actually seen Waterworld from start to finish. But I first heard about the My Boat from Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they did this funny skit where one of the host segments was them reading about an actor in the movie they were watching, the she creature, about the fact that he does not act in that movie. He just kind of smugly stands around and recites his lines, just waiting for the other actors to stop talking. So it's like, I'm trying to perfect my not acting technique, and the final thing they got Mike to do to get his acting technique, okay, you're Kevin Costner, you're in Waterworld, your precious catamaran just sank into the ocean, and my boat. There, perfect!
I love that so much. I was giggling, and it continues. Lewis, thank you for making me laugh for the billionth time at that line.
No also problem. Thank you for laughing. I was it was a spontaneous thing. Where originally it was just like cut to the clip, but I realized, what's funnier if I actually make it look like he's thinking that.
Also, love the tilting stills to get over the content ID. Made it so much more enjoyable. A lot of people like the stills. They were just, thank you for not making us look at this visual abomination.
No problem. I prefer having things in motion just so. The thing is, I want to represent the movie fairly. I want to show why I think something's bad. I would have had a real problem if I couldn't do that during the cinematography sequence where I talked about, distant shot of ships, then quick zoom in, refocus. That would have been a real problem if I couldn't do that, because how the hell do I show that without the motion of that thing? But I was going to have to if it came to that. Anyway, continue.
Speaks too soon. Appreciate the review, but you glossed over the biggest complaint I have with Man of Steel and Modern Superman as a whole, the lack of red shorts.
I figured at this point there's just no point in really going over it. People already know my feelings about that. I was and again, trying to be fair to the movie, maybe I could get over the rest of it if he didn't have the shorts. It looks slightly better because he doesn't have the stupid collar as well, which really does not help throw out the balance and makes him look weaker in the New 52 comics. But this one, it's basically the standard Superman suit without the trunks. And much as I dislike that, it also at least, examining how the Kryptonians look, I get it. Especially because I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. So it felt like a petty complaint at this point to try to bring that up. So that's why I didn't bring it up.
SKHS video production, YouTube not following its own rules. I'm shocked. And I swear if this Dreadnought's AI is voiced by Torres, I'm walking out the airlock. Robert Willing, who's worse, Man of Steel Superman or Injustice Superman?
I've never played Injustice. Probably Injustice. Because here's the thing. Again, this was a thing that people kept telling me about. Like, oh man, Superman, doesn't want to help people, doesn't want to be a good guy, doesn't want to do that. Like, rewatching the movie, no, he really does want to help people. He does. He's constantly trying to help people. It's just everyone else around him keeps telling him to stop doing that.
Stop it. We can't have a good movie.
It's always fun when the thing you're watching is trying to be good. Like it knows what it's supposed to be, but like the movie is actively fighting against itself to produce the thing that you want.
Hi, Chiaki. My cat says hi. Matt Way, favorite detective in all of comics that isn't Batman and why?
Favorite detective in comics?
That's not Batman.
That's not Batman. The Question is pretty high up there. He's not like, traditionally a detective, but he is still one. Detective Chimp. And I'm sure I'm forgetting Dr. Occult, I think. I don't see enough Dr. Occult, and I really should see more of them.
I like the Renee Montoya as the Question personally. Patrick Caulfield looking. Where is it? Patrick Caulfield, where's your super chat? I don't see it. All right, let's see. Clockwork Soul, when you mention Arctic Patrol, I keep thinking of a police force made up of penguins with sleds.
Unfortunately, it is not as good as that.
Let's see. Hanyamaru, and are you going to make an April Fool's episode once where you say you're going to review Mr. T review, but it turns out to be Mr. Terrific?
That would be a good idea. I don't know what I'm doing for April Fool's Day next year. It's definitely not going to be as involved as Winter of '83, but yeah, I'll try to think of something to do by then. Oh, Patrick Caulfield. It says something that of all people, Mark Miller knows how to write Superman. Could have made a better Superman movie than Zack, the guy who made Kick-Ass and The Boys. No, Mark Miller did not make The Boys. That was Garth Ennis who made The Boys. Mark Miller though did make Nemesis and a bunch and the Unfunnies and a bunch of other. He made Kingsman as well. Basically, there's a lot of edgelordy kind of comics
that made for better movies than comics. One comment that I definitely think you should bring up in the review, like someone said, hey, when Mr. T is referred to, it's like, that's Mr. T Force to you.
That was good.
Gorn ZX, so just found out that we passed the 1 year anniversary of the Fallout stream where we started the singing tradition. So to celebrate, we want to sing Faith of the Heart again, but this time in full. I'm not up for singing, plus I have to record more Sonic later tonight, but next week I'd be up for singing, probably.
We could probably do that, because we're probably going to end the proper Elite Force streams next week, and then move on to Elite Force 2, either the following week, or we'll do an in-between stream again. We'll see what I'm feeling. Because, yeah, I think that tonight we are going to do the Dreadnought, and we're going to do Voyager invaded by the Harvesters, and then I think we'll call it a night.
Mm-hmm. Jormungandr, your top 3 Superman portrayals.
That's an interesting thing, because Christopher Reeve is probably one of the best Supermen, but he's not the best Clark Kent. I mean, mind you, he's playing the Clark Kent that was, popular at the time, the popular conception of the character. But I'd say that the Superman animated series definitely had the better Clark Kent overall. Maybe a better Superman at times, although he could be really grumpy in Justice League.
I like the Justice League Unlimited Superman, personally.
Otherwise, I'm trying to think of like other Superman portrayals. I still haven't watched any of the Arrowverse Superman stuff. Like I've seen the clip of him from the beginning of Superman and Lois, and that's good. But that's a very small thing. Henry Cavill's not a bad Superman either. It's just the movie itself is garbage, in my opinion.
Like he's not a bad actor. He has crap to work with. Mega Timmy Tommy. So who's seen or gonna see The Black Phone? I saw it last night with some friends and loved it. Made one of us scream out loud twice. I've not
heard anything about The Black Phone other than like I saw someone mentioning that they saw it and they were spooky.
I saw the commercials because the trailers come up on YouTube all the time. It looks intriguing, but I might want to see it. But the problem is it's not October. I like to see horror in October. Lego Maniac 91. Finally, the Man of Steel review is over there, and over there can deal with its own problem.
It was pointed out to me during the last stream that I completely forgot to have like a joke where Jonathan Kent instills that lesson onto Clark, and I felt like such an idiot. I considered re-recording it just to have that be like the stinger, because the original stinger is like one of 2 jokes that Man of Steel has, which I love. I actually legitimately laughed when General Swanwick is just like, yo, dramatic look at the thing, yo, dramatic music, and then emergency toner. And like the other joke is like Carol Ferris in the final shot telling General Swanwick that Superman's hot, but I don't know if that counts as a joke.
Yeah, Go Jirgon, I think it's supposed to be Batman v Superman, is worse for me, as it actively insults Man of Steel's detractors by putting their views into the mouth of murderous Batman and the villains. Gru Goyer. Robert Willing, no love for the true greatest detective, Chimp. He said Detective Chimp.
Detective Chimp. Detective Chimp was number 2.
No, T. William CA, it's no longer Linkara versus Geography. Your greatest nemesis is YouTube content IT.
You're not wrong. Tava Smolka, was that Carol Ferris? Yes, they confirmed that. You could see Ferris on her name badge at one point, and I think they confirmed in the credits or one of the commentary that's supposed to be Carol Ferris to help set up potential Green Lantern stuff down the line. I don't know if they're going to actually follow up on that if they ever do more Snyderverse stuff, but there you go.
Danny Fenlon, it's interesting how Ennis hates superheroes with a passion, yet he loves Superman because he doesn't consider him a superhero. It's the Invincible trope. Like, I like Invincible, but they always try to make him out to not be a superhero.
That's a lot of creators just love Superman just because of him being like the purest example of superheroism, but they don't like the genre overall. They can like the character even if they don't like the genre. And I think we have like 1 or 2 more, and then I think we're good to go.
Travis T. loved the Man of Steel review. Sorry you had to suffer through it, but sadly my faith in you is shaken because I now know you pronounce GIF with a J. That's the actual proper pronunciation.
That's the proper pronunciation. The creator of it made it, and I tend to go with what the original creator said. Now you are free to disagree on that, just as you are free to be wrong about everything else. No, kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. You know, there's an argument to be made for either one, but what I will say in response, giraffe. I had other examples, but I'm blanking because I'm on a live stream. But basically, there is precedent for a G to be pronounced like that.
Benjamin Hall, to just type your super chat in the thing, and we'll read it off. Symbiotic Toxin. Clark's agony over killing Zod could have been good stuff, but it's so short and followed by the I just think he's hot scene. Like, yeah, it needs to be framed better. An example is, I know people don't like this movie, but Amazing Spider-Man 2 had the right idea where, with the death scene, it took up a large portion of the movie for him to get over that death.
Yep.
That's what you need to do. Hanyimaru, one thing that I think you should have mentioned in the review, Man of Steel feels more like a Dragon Ball movie than a Superman movie. I don't know.
People are bringing up the fact that actually in Dragon Ball stuff, they tend to move away from cities in order to have their fights. Most of their fights happen in wastelands.
That's true.
That being said, I would not have been against like a heat vision beam struggle. That would have been good.
All right, so we got that.
Got Jeremy Adler, if you haven't reached that one yet.
Jeremy Adler, love the review. Personally, I found the movie very boring when I saw it. Nothing much really happened. Some action, but it grew boring after a while. I saw Man.
Go ahead.
I saw Man of Steel on my birthday. It was the first movie in theaters that I wanted to walk out of. I didn't, but like it's just so draining.
Yep, people bringing up some good examples. Giant, ginger, gigantic, gist. Yeah, there is plenty of support for GIF to be pronounced like that. Just as I get why people would also pronounce it GIF. But I've always said GIF since I was a kid, and the creator of it said GIF, so that's what I'm going with.
And the final super chat from Benjamin Hall. Will you have to be patron to do Bendis Superman?
Probably. We'll see, because I don't have any plans to do it, but you know, patrons just, you know, tend to want to have certain things they want to cover, but bear in mind, I may not have the same opinions as you. I haven't read it since, like, I think I read maybe the first issue, so, but be aware, it's possible I won't agree with you. I don't doubt that I will, though. Anyway, someone also brought up, it doesn't the G stand for graphic, though? Yes, but it's but acronyms don't necessarily have to reflect that entirely.
Yeah.
In any case, let's play us some Elite Force. We never got to see this in the original playthrough. Fourth time's the charm. Dragon's Bench Silver Flare, always, every single time. The Power Rangers have a dedicated abandoned warehouse district to have their fights with the abandoned quarry is available. Zoning is complicated.
Looks like fighters.
What are those?
Fighters? I thought this ship didn't have a crew.
Maybe they're automated.
Ghost ship.
Idle speculation. We should proceed.
This is what you didn't get to see originally. I remember now. Because this is a low-gravity environment, so...
Maybe that's why I didn't record the gravity physics. Gojiragon, now that you've seen it, thoughts on James Gunn's The Suicide Squad?
It's really damn good. I really enjoy The Suicide Squad. I gotta eventually... I have copies of Shazam and Aquaman. I just gotta actually get around watching it.
SKHS Video Productions.
We open the door just yet. We must restore the environmental integrity of the hangar bay before we continue.
SKH... Yeah, I'll wait.
Maybe we could restore power there. Mr. Monroe, find a way up there and see what you can do.
Platforming!
Mr. Monroe, SKHS Video Productions, are you recording a backup just in case?
I probably should, but... No. I mean, it's streaming right now. I can't imagine it being an issue unless people, like, can't see it or something. You guys can all see the game, right?
I think you need to update the graphic resolution.
Oh, good idea. I was going to the setting. Wait a second.
Mega Timmy Tommy. So apparently there's one last blockbuster in existence. It has 16 copies of Morbius available for rent. It's Morbin time.
Why? Why 16 copies?
Danny Fenlon, GSR was banned for backseat optimizing, so now I'm in charge. I am the GSR now. Dun dun.
Environmental settings are normalizing.
By the way, you can jump out of the airlock and die.
Leave them on until we get to the control room.
So this is the sus map.
Mr. Chell.
Unfortunately, we now no longer have the cool anti-gravity stuff.
Dang.
Lead the way.
I control the vertical and the horizontal. Random number guy, you can all see the game, right? No, just a DMCA notice in an army of lawyers.
No.
Judge Zen, she is the law. Mega Timmy Tommy, I'm waiting. Well, okay, there we are. Wait, who's the one who just saw TSS? And are they seeing Peacemaker next? That was Lewis.
Yeah, I watched The Suicide Squad a month or two ago. It was very good. I highly recommend it. Now, the thing is, there aren't a lot of other villain enemies in this level, but there are worms, so I got the Photon Torpedo Launcher available here.
Oh, God, worms. Hanimaru, also, even during all of DC's blockbusters, they never adapted the character blockbuster. What a waste.
It looked bigger before we killed it. Let us hope, Mr. Chell, that you do not mistake one of us for a harvester.
Like bullies Chell. I completely understand Chell's reaction to the worms.
Mr. Chell?
Gorn ZX. One thing I don't understand in Man of Steel is why does Snyder want to add Jesus metaphors in his movies? Because everyone thinks Superman is Jesus when he really isn't. He did not die for our sins.
He's Moses, as pointed out by a lot of people.
But yeah, while we're lulling in super chats, I just want to say I have started work on recording Bun Plays. I test our PH fan. Nope, all I see is Dax. Shut up, Dax.
One at a time, guys. Gotta be really careful. Only step onto the elevator one at a time. Oh my God!
Get to the chopper. I mean the elevator. God.
You're all the way over there. You couldn't walk closer first?
No.
Ah!
But yeah, I started the Bun Plays recording. We're doing Sonic 1, and I hope you guys enjoyed. It's gonna be up hopefully soon, because Sonic 1 isn't that long. I'm already halfway done with it. I'll probably only have like 3 sessions, but it's a lot of fun. And I wanna state before you even watch the Let's Play, guys, I'm a casual Sonic fan. We're gonna make fun of this in the review, but I don't know how to roll with Sonic, and my partner had to tell me that I could roll as Sonic, and I did not know that.
Yeah, because you don't have the spin dash in Sonic 1, so it's easy to forget you can roll.
Yeah, they added it to Sonic Origins, but, like, I still don't regularly use the spin dash in Sonic 1, so my brain is saying, oh, he can't do that.
The door's being jammed, but something on the other side.
Cy Renfield, and yet weirdly, Jesus imagery has been a weird theme this week between Man of Fail and Jenny Nicholson's video on those bizarre Easter plays.
I'm really gonna check that out. I saw that come with my recommendations. You know what? Also, I don't know. For those of you who watch the Monument Mythos, Alex Kansas is now Mr. Manticore's channel for analog horror. That is an interesting Jesus-related thing on it. You want to check out.
JP Damon, you're in my spot, Monroe.
Find a layout of this deck. Satlos, you and
Hanimaru, also, since you now play the game, would you be open for a review of the Link's Awakening manga?
Maybe. I'd have to. You'll probably Patreon sponsor thing. I prefer to avoid manga unless it's whatchamacallit. Unless it's something that I have to do, like with the Ring manga.
Not a super chat, but Media Hunter. But now at least you know how to roll around at the speed of sound. Yeah, you would think I would be able to know how to do that. It's just like I've seen people like duck down and roll, but I've never like it. I only know that jump is a button, and that you move right. Like that's Sonic 1 to me. Just I never really thought to move down. Gojiragon, Snyder literally wants to make an Atlas Shrugged adaptation. He stopped because it's not the right political climate. He apparently doesn't see it as fascistic. I think that says enough about him. Yeah, I think that's all we'll say about that. Too close to the real world. Mega Timmy Tommy, for real, you all gotta watch Peacemaker. It's the best DC show out there, apart from Watchmen. It's probably the only DC show out there that's worth watching. If you don't count like the Arrowverse.
Mr. Monroe, see what's jamming the door.
Not a super chat, but I am Let's Playing Sonic Origins version of Sonic 1. So that's what I'm working on, and I'll give my first impressions after I finish. Supreme Omega, on future DC films and TV, do you feel they should move away from the New 52 stories and aesthetic? Yes. And be more like classic DC with a focus on legacy?
Yes. Also,
yes.
I want to you guys take a look here. They can't get inside because this door is being jammed by this chair. I'm going to need to move this laser around to destroy this chair, even though I have a laser right here.
No, that laser is more lasery. You don't understand. Okay, Daniel Brandt, in my Janeway voice. Punk is nothing but death and crime and the rage of a beast. Tim, get in the laser. It has been pointed out to me that while my vocal impression of Janeway is best, I don't really know much about Janeway. So if you give me lines to say as Janeway, I'm probably better off. But like, I kind of cobbled together stuff that I remember from SF Debris and Obscurus Lupa into one package, and they don't gel. Gojiragon, Harley Quinn animated series and Doom Patrol are also amazing shows. Peacemaker beats them both.
I've seen the Harley Quinn animated series, and it's very good. I have not seen Doom Patrol. So I accidentally hit the right-clicked. So important safety tip. Tuvok will be very disappointed.
Oh, God. Hanimaru, are you going to play any Silent Hill games in the future stream?
Yes, I probably... Oh, God, we're all the way back here. Yeah, I'm planning on maybe doing Homecoming for Halloween streams. I have not made a solid decision yet, though.
Monroe, you fool! Drakenmen Silverflare, if your photon torpedo cannon can't destroy that chair blocking the door, why not make a warship entirely of chairs to take over the galaxy?
I know, right?
Now, Kim, I'm gonna need you to turn you into
goddamn
a
it.
chair. I will turn all the crew members into chairs, and we will be the fiercest army in the galaxy. I'll work out the details with Shoulder Spider later.
Okay, to be fair, though, there is apparently a laser out there that can destroy the chairs, so...
Would be blown out through the hull breach should we open the door just yet. We must restore the environmental integrity of the hangar bay before...
So it's not like the chairs are indestructible.
I personally haven't played any Silent Hill yet. I need to eventually, but right now I'm working on Sonic because, you know, part of the reason I started Bun Plays is because I wanted to get to games that I haven't played ever, or like series that I'm really just a casual fan of. And so, like, a lot of what I'm doing with this series is just say, hey, let's check out this game and see how it is. And people can laugh at me for not knowing how to do the thing. Especially my partner, who's a huge fan of Sonic. But yeah, look forward to that hopefully soon. I already got to Labyrinth Zone in the Let's Play. Goran ZX.
I can secure environmental integrity to the entire vessel.
Speaking of YouTube recommendations, I saw that YouTube recommended Lady Knight the Brave's video about Stargate, and you liked it.
Yep, it was very good. Talked about some of the unfortunate implications of Stargate, but also how good Stargate is.
Henrik Henriksen, Monroe from the last live stream, feeling sad about the lost state. Wait, was that a Constitution-class starship at the scavenger base? Hanyabaru, what would you want and not want to be your last words? My last words are recorded. It's me squeeing. It is now canon that the Owl House is the reason I died because of the gay kiss.
Ceasefire. That's a harvester?
My last words, death is but a door, time is but a window, I'll be back.
Gojiragon, also happy 40th anniversary to The Thing, came out 40 years ago today.
Indeed,
Wow,
happy birthday to one of the best horror and science fiction movies ever made.
JTSG, great job, Lewis, you broke the monitor and you're dead.
Yeah, unless I need the photon torpedo launcher out, I think I'm going to stick with just the phaser in case, because, you know, sometimes I've been playing FPSs since I was a kid. Twitchy fingers.
Yeah, especially when worms are involved.
Especially when the
Suprema
verbs
Mega,
are involved.
Are you surprised that there
We'll
are
just wait here for this for this scripting to happen.
elevator, like scripted elevator sequence? Are you surprised that there are people who like Emerald Twilight and that that some feel Hal was more interesting as both Parallax and the Spectre?
Yeah, I've heard about. Yeah, a lot of people have been. I said a lot of people. Some people have commented on this fairly recently. Like, and I find that kind of interesting, just because of at the time how much of a negative reaction Emerald Twilight had for people. You know, it's interesting how fans have shifted their opinions. Personally, I think Hal is fine. It's just you know. They kind of like shortchanged all the other Green Lanterns as a result of bringing Hal back. And they didn't like completely discard them. They could have killed them. They could have very easily killed Kyle Rayner to try to make Hal special again. But they did not, and I applaud them for that.
Serious damage here.
Let's see. Famous last words. My boat.
My boat.
1RHPS fan, there's a fire in the distance. Pretty colors. It's brown. Every color in the comic is brown.
I was trying to figure out a way to incorporate to try to make a new version of that. Like it's gray. Everything in this movie is gray.
Hibernation beds.
I guess there was
Unfortunately, the bus exists.
Perhaps. So where are
Hanyabaru, damn it, Linkara, do you have any idea how long before tech support can fix that explosion?
must get to that elevator. Chang, see if the debris can be blown.
Well, that's their agenda, not mine.
Mr. Monroe.
All I know is that we have to defeat worms, and they can suck it.
Gotta make a rass of verms. My right hand is off of the mouse.
Boom! I have to do it all again.
It'd be very impressive if I somehow shot myself without having the mouse in my hand. And Nightwing DL, my brother, is in the chat. Oh god, he has a torpedo launcher. I killed myself with the torpedo launcher.
You're incapable of that level of incompetence, Mr. Leforge.
Your incompetence is staggering.
Because
sucks.
Because Graham, I have twitchy, FPS fingers. I accidentally launched the torpedo launcher at this console and killed myself.
The tech issue is a problem for over there, and over there needs to take care of itself. But yeah, my week's been pretty static. It's been a very weird week. So I spent most of this week playing Sonic, and I edited a new podcast for the Owl House, and what else did I do?
Sound deductive reasoning, Hanson.
I like how you can walk into the laser.
That's what this was. It was sound deductive reasoning to point the laser at the thing blocking the thing.
Even though it doesn't hurt us.
Again, I have a laser in my hand with infinite ammo.
Gojiragon, looking forward to the last voyage of the Demeter.
Yes, that's we were talking about this on the Discord. Basically, they're adapting the chapter of Dracula that's like a report about the crew of the Demeter being lost at sea because Dracula, ate them all. So they're adapting that into its own movie, and I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, to be honest, because after seeing the original Dracula, there's stuff that can be done there. I just like how the laser did not hurt you, but it destroyed a chair.
Oh my god, the elevator again.
Elevator party, elevator party.
Elevator party. For those of you who don't know, a decade ago at the Convention Magfest, before it was at the Gaylord National Resort, everyone would cram into the elevators, jump up and down, and scream elevator party over and over. They kept breaking the elevators.
It was bad.
Why can't you people walk faster than one at a time?
God, elevator parties. Radak, favorite Superman movie?
Probably the original. The original 1978, I want to say, yeah.
Yeah, real ones, no. Media Hunter, a bunch of us were there for the elevator party. That was my first MagFest. It was not fun.
What the? Scavengers.
Shoot to kill, we come in peace. Shoot to kill. Gojiragon, it's from the same director as The Autopsy of Jane Doe, who also did Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Nice, I like both of those movies. Oh, damn it, I ran out of ammo.
Okay, and Henrik Henriksen, wouldn't it be fun if there were Star Wars references in the Elite Force game, like a wrecked Star Destroyer in the space background, or Stormtrooper armor pieces in the Forge?
It's entirely possible those are there, I'm just not aware of them.
Looks like they were trying to get into the control.
Is this the human condition of madness, leader?
Is this the human condition of madness, leader? It is.
It is.
I'm out of ammo for my photon torpedoes.
Stand against the
My photon torpedoes are made of pure energy.
control room isn't better.
Stealth mission!
Stealth mission!
Not that it did them any good.
That was fast.
Wouldn't be much of
I don't think he went through any booze for Man of Steel. He's still out from Marvel.
This is a cool bridge. This is nice and expansive. You got lots of control consoles everywhere.
It would be a shame if an accident were to happen here.
Real
Except it
shame if
wasn't an
someone started
accident.
shooting things with a photon torpedo launcher.
seal the door in case there are more scavengers. Hey, this room looks pretty much untouched.
The harvesters must not have made it this far. The crew must have stopped them.
But it cost them their lives. All set.
All right, and let's see super chats. Drakenmensch Silverflare. I just realized that in Mass Effect 2, Samara is looking for the name of the ship upon which her Ardat Yakshi, an Asari vampire, escaped and was named Demeter, and missed that Dracula reference.
Nice, and we are having a cutscene now.
Looks like an audio log.
Can you play it back?
Yeah, I'm processing it through the translator now.
Processing. Seems like a pleasure cruise.
I can't. The defense systems are cut off. We're going to be slaughtered. Somebody help us, please.
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
I think this was all in all a 100% successful trip.
Captain's log. Stardate whenever. Ah!
Mr. Chell, control yourself.
They're gonna tear Voyager apart.
That is precisely what we are here to prevent. However, there has been a setback.
Oh no.
A setback? No.
I can aim the gunship and fire it from here. But the loading mechanism seems to be malfunctioning. The charge will have to be loaded manually.
Not it.
Ensign Monroe, take a small team to the barrel here and ride the maintenance tram to the end. The plasma focusing router here is misaligned, cutting off power to the firing mechanism.
You have to meet up with Isaac from Dead Space.
Firing chamber. Once there,
I can't get that drunk. We only have synthahol.
chamber. Loaded the charge. I will then be able to fire the gunship.
All right. Chang, Satlos, you're with me. Chell, you and Telsia stay here.
I thought he was going to pick me.
Hey, don't worry. The ship's deserted. Should be no problem.
I have disabled all the security locks.
No problem for a deserted ship, sure.
We should have no difficulties proceeding from here.
Robert Willing, did you know the voice of Chell in this game is the actual actor who played him in the show, but they replaced him in Elite Force 2? Yeah, I noticed that. That kind of sucks.
Gojiragon, this is a stealth mission. We're being stealthy.
Stealth mission!
Supreme Omega, hold on, let me find it. I always wondered why Superman seemed to have better luck in TV, whether it's Lois and Clark in the 90s, Smallville in the 2000s, or Superman and Lois. I like Smallville.
Some characters just work better in certain environments, I found.
Sidekick Nick 4. Snyder says his movies are deconstructions, but I don't think he knows what the word means. His movies don't say anything about the character or genres. Invincible, I would say, is a deconstruction, but no, not Man of Steel.
What's this do?
What's this button do? Okay.
I see nothing wrong with our little floaty droid. What could possibly... Oh.
Oh, crap.
Now this is some Star Wars stuff right here.
What's happening down there? I'm reading a power surge.
Hanimaro, man, this party got out of control real fast. And we're caught up.
Very good. You guys got this. Ow. That hurt. By the way, we can shoot the robots, the little drone bodies, before they get occupied by things. So we'll try to keep an eye out for that.
It must be controlled from a different part of the ship.
We'll just have to be careful.
Agreed. Tuvok out.
You'd think all these things would have been utilized in defending the ship from the harvesters, but like they all would seem like they're in good shape. They just weren't utilized.
Well, you see, they weren't activated by a cutscene. They had to trigger the cutscene, and they didn't do that.
Right. Mario, yes, this is the Dreadnought level. We're about halfway through it, I would say.
This is lost media right here. Linkara playing the Dreadnought.
It's lost media if it was never released.
Yeah, that is lost media.
Huh?
Because you recorded it.
True. Wonder if I still have the footage.
Fruity Groovy.
No, I don't, because it was corrupted. Duh, I'm dumb.
Everything's not awesome. Where the hell is the rest of the team?
Bye, guys!
Everything's not awesome.
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
of course I don't have the footage. I'm an idiot. Of course I don't have the footage.
SKHS Video Productions. We found Janeway's Cobalt Tarantulas. Tell Chuck. Man, I need to watch more SF Debris. It's been a while. Since everyone went their separate ways when Blip went down, it's been hard to keep up with a lot of things.
I follow stuff mostly from his site, but he does have his YouTube channels.
Yeah. Anon in Maine. I remember playing this game on my PS2 when it came out and liked it at the time, but I never got to play Elite Force 2. Did I miss out?
Elite Force 2 is very good. It's using a different engine, or at least a very different design build than the first Elite Force, but it's still very fun. And I'm gonna show you guys once we actually get to it.
Hanyamaru, we said leave the real world at the door, so I would say I can't read that off. Like again, real world at the door.
They're not making any specific references. I think they're good with that.
Okay.
I think it's just like it's a pun on the word party.
Is a rescue party as fun as a political party, or just the level of a regular party?
I would say it is a rescue party is the best party because there ain't no party like a rescue party. But not as fun as a boarding party.
There ain't no party like an S-Club party.
There ain't no party like a boarding party because a boarding party don't stop.
S-Club.
Oh god, I gotta go down there, don't I?
Go into the acidy water. Nectar of the gods. Go get your water. A Mario Party is more fun.
Nope.
Let's see. Travis T. Hot take. Stargate SG-1 is Deep Space Nine meets MASH. And you're dead.
How is my accuracy 20%? Oh.
At least we saved there. Knee deep in poop water. Professor Harmless. There's always a sewer level. Professor Harmless just once.
I'm not counting this
green
as a
liquid
sewer level.
Just once want the green liquid to heal, not burn. The green liquid will never heal. Never. Unless it's Dragon Ball Z. Or Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
It's soda. You can use it to heal yourself, Lewis. I think we've demonstrated that is not true at all. Unless it's like a really bad flavor of Mountain Dew.
Is that Mountain Dew Kickstart? Sewer counter. Bing!
God damn it! It's not a sewer. We're not counting it.
I'm counting it. Speaks too soon. Now I'm radioactive. That can't be good.
Hey.
There is logic in what he says.
But yeah, Tifa's gonna be editing. Oh god. Tifa's gonna be editing Together the Bond Plays, and I instructed her, if I die a lot, just put in a death counter or something. Make it fun. Because I'm not very good at old school games. I am having fun with Sonic, but... And thankfully Sonic Origins has infinite lives, thank god. But, like, Sonic is one of those games where you die a lot.
You guys got this?
Henriksen. Monroe, there's something written under these security droids, property of the Trade Federation. Hanyamaru, of course it doesn't heal you. It's Dr. Pepper, duh.
Hey, why is there was a health terminal right before the elevator, and now there's a health terminal right afterwards? How badly do they think we were screwing this up?
Well, we did fall in the water a lot.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
1 RPHS fan, what's the best kind of party?
Boarding party.
A pizza party. You're not pizza.
You're not pizza.
And let's see. Go Jiragon, knee deep in the shit. Goran's EX, waiting on your super chat. Nectar of the YouTubers. For me, my nectar is Dr. Pepper. Goran's EX, speaking of lost media, you heard about the Lost Sesame Street episode with the Wicked Witch of the West was found?
Yep, I heard about that.
I heard about that. Rick P. Griffin, I think Superman works less in movies because his best stories are all about legacy. All-Star, Elite, Kingdom Come, and movies don't like relying on lore. At least in DC's part, yeah.
They were really expecting you to take a lot of damage in this.
Well, like, there's a lot of robots, Lewis. There's so
Fair
many
enough,
robots.
I suppose.
On and Main. I do love a landing party, though.
Stop moving ahead of me or I'm going to hit you with a torpedo!
That was a close one.
Watch out for the photon torpedo, antimatter cannon right here. You're not Sonic. You can't get past it. Again, I must say, Sonic in a Star Trek crossover would be interesting because, you know, you at first thought you would think it wouldn't work, but they've encountered far weirder than Sonic. I think after Sonic the movies, I think it could work.
Let's see. Is there a control console thing I have to activate or destroy?
Quick, vibrate your molecules. Both series have encountered weirder than each other. That is true. Sonic has encountered weird things. Star Trek has encountered weird things. Together, they boldly go fast to uncover the weirdest things imaginable. Come on, think of all the tie-ins. Or Power Rangers Star Trek. That would be fun. Sonic meets Detective Pikachu. Yes, please. Sonic met Mulder and Scully. What?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Paramount does have Sonic's movie rights.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
The Duke, what about if Sonic met Quicksilver or the Flash? Interesting. Sonic and Star Trek, together they can be speeding through the galaxy. I am Locutus. Waiting for Daniel Brandt. The stealth mission's going great today.
Great mission, guys! We're going... Aha! Victory!
Star Trek meets
Robocop. Boss might be a
Robocop.
lot tougher.
Star Trek meets Robocop. Make it happen. Daniel Brandt, you're in my way, sir. Fires mini photon torpedo. Not anymore. I still can't get over this. And I know Star Trek has access to deadly weapons, but who authorized matter-antimatter weapons in a ship?
The thing is, like, and it uses, like, energy to, like, activate. So are they not actually torpedoes?
Yeah, that's weird.
God damn it.
Henrik Henriksen. Let me guess, Mr. Bones. Was it a humanoid blue hedgehog, right? As a matter of fact, yes, it was. You know, that could actually work. Because I saw that episode and, like, that they had the White Rapid, so why not?
Stop bunching up, guys!
Stop getting in the way of the 4-ton torpedo.
The 4-ton torpedo. There's a 4-ton torpedo out there.
I can't talk. I can't roll. Listen, I am a bunny. I am Zenith the Bun Buns, and I can't do anything but be a ghost. That's it, Zenith. I order you to go out into the airlock.
This is basically the BFG of the game.
What is this?
Unfortunately.
Running out of health.
Fortunately, there's a health energy terminal right there.
Okay, well, at the very least, I don't know if it's better than photon torpedoes, but that is a BFG.
I'd say it's better than BFG. Look at it doing.
I am Zenith of Bun Bun. Resistance is futile. One RPHS fan. I am Ed209 of Borg. You have 10 seconds to comply. Thoughts on Cream the Rabbit? I've only played one game with Cream the Rabbit, and she was the one I chose when I was a kid. So yes, I played Sonic Advance 2, I believe it was, and I loved it. I never finished, but I loved Cream.
One nice thing about this game is that there are only 2 forms of ammunition. Now that could be a potential problem, but it means that balance. It means that you can you usually find ammunition for anything you need. The downside is that you're using all the same ammunition throughout the entire game, and that can be an issue for people if you want to swap between weapons a lot.
Yeah. Let's see. Mega Timmy Tommy, Star Trek meets Portal. Imagine it. That's basically Portal 2. They go to space.
This was a triumph.
Jacob Lerma, thoughts on Sonic Frontiers? I have not seen any trailers yet. No spoilers. The thing is, what I wanted to do with Bun Plays is I wanted to explore this as a casual viewer. So I don't want to be told about, like, future Sonic games that I haven't played. So I don't want to know anything about Frontiers yet. I have played Adventures 1 briefly at a friend's house, but not much. Just the opening whale level, and that was awesome. And I played Sonic Adventure 2, and I loved it. I didn't complete it all. Also, my cat says hi. Everyone say hi to Kana. She loves you.
Hey, Kana.
She's sitting on the back of my chair like a little gremlin.
Henrik Henriksen, Monroe, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Shadow the Hedgehog I have not played. Oh. Hanyamaro, I know a zombie party can be fun. It's a great opportunity to join with your family for a 3-part harmony karaoke performance. Anon Main, I love the TOS X-Men crossover. Did he just punch my ship?
Excellent, Monroe. You are approaching the barrel.
We should just make a bunch of impractical crossovers.
Get down to the plasma focusing chamber. You must hurry.
Are you guys enjoying what you missed? Just check this out.
Guys, don't comment on the bots. I'm taking care of them. You're just giving them fuel.
Oh, we got bots?
I took care of it.
It's okay. You got bots. I got a Stargate.
I got, you know, I got $1.
Check this out. Just think about this for a second here. This seems like we have a Stargate. We basically have a Stargate right here. It's basically a big weapon designed to shoot energy through a Stargate and into your target, which has been done before in Stargate before. As long as you have the energy requirements, you could sustain a beam through the Stargate that's also powering it. Usually a Stargate can only last 38 minutes before it has to shut off. As with the Death Star laser, no railing. Jaffa Kree!
Hi, Kana.
It's basically a wave motion gun. Kinda, yeah. Whee!
Donovan Boyle, love the Man of Steel review. The whole it's an origin story of the character we do know, and he learns the value of life was done better in The Batman.
The Batman was also a really good movie. A bit long, but I enjoyed it.
It was also done better in Batman Begins.
I dare you to go through it.
Go through it. Do it.
I dare you to go through it.
Beesman. Come on, Beesman.
Beesman's not with us.
Ah, damn it.
Bye, guys.
Space OSHA must have a field day with no railings. No, this is Space Mutiny. Mega Timmy Tommy, Power Rangers meet Sonic would be fun. Wait, no, that wasn't a super chat. Goran ZX will wait for a super chat. Damn it, your colors look similar. Goran ZX.
Can't you hit me?
Since you made a Marvel Hornets reference in Man of Steel, I must ask, who wants to see a Superman versus Slender Man movie? That'd be fun.
That'd be fun.
And it's not Space Mutiny without Red Brown, but at the same time, there is a mutiny in space and there's no railings.
Well, there are railings in Space Mutiny, though. That's how we get the railing kills. The
Fair.
There's a thing I gotta do, I just don't remember what.
Hanyamaru, what would you want your show to cross over with? I hear this guy named Linkara is pretty good. So I kind of want to cross over with him at some point, but only if he stops talking about Man of Steel. No. Like, he's talked about it for like the 47th time.
I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do here.
Speaks too soon, waiting for super chat.
Ah, okay.
You have to crawl in the small space ducts. Ah, worms! Janeway hates worms.
I took care of it.
Destroy them. Kill it like the rest.
Accuracy 20%. What does this thing know?
Too soon. Transformers meets Power Rangers, preferably Zeo or RPM. That would work. I'm still waiting for that Youngblood Power Rangers crossover. That never actually happened.
I'm sure this is fine.
This is fine.
I'm sure randomly destroying stuff on this ship ain't gonna have any problems.
Yeah, no problem. Just blow some stuff up.
Shooting torpedoes. Pfft. Whatever. Bunch of crybabies, if you ask me.
T. William CA, I like your idea of Superman crossing over with the Ring. Another idea, Batman meets Columbo. Yes! Yes! And Encyclopedia Brown.
Hells yeah.
Hell, bring in the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Supreme Omega, on Jonathan Kent, is there a way to portray a more flawed version of the character while still remaining the inspiring father figure to Clark Kent? Yes, there is.
You can have the overprotective without giving bad life lessons about what he's supposed to be.
Like, there are flawed characters, like Scott Pilgrim. I love the movie. The characters are massively flawed. If your character grows over the course of the movie, you can still make it work. It just, they can't, like, be bad the entire time and have us root for them.
First try!
The Ring versus Ghostbusters, God.
Hells yeah. In one of the Sadako versus Bunjin-Saba versus Sadako movies, there's a guy in there who has primitive ghost-busting equipment, and he actually does trap Sadako in a containment unit. Now, she's able to eventually escape, but the idea of the trap that they have will sap her energy away over time if she hadn't managed to escape from it.
Also, a pup named Scooby-Doo crossover with Columbo. I want that.
Why don't you guys go on ahead? I'm kind of low on health.
Yeah, I'm a little bit low here. Oh god, it's the Terminator. Ghostbusters meets Scooby-Doo meets Supernatural, huh? You ever reflect on your years of video reviews? I know I have. Well, I've been doing this for 12 years now, and I'm reflecting on the fact that it doesn't feel like it.
14 years I've been doing this.
And
I have reflected on it and been like, wow.
Technically, my new channel is only 3 years old, but I've been doing this for 12 years, and it only gets harder. 1 hour HPS fan. Interestingly enough, Linkara's next review of a comic series which last featured two rednecks making fun of a dead singer. Poke her face. Charlie Alex, we need Star Trek to cross over with Neutro. And I'm waiting for a bunch of super chats. Hanyamaru, also, isn't it kind of ironic that Cal's original father thinks better of humanity than his human father? The movie makes no sense.
Again, the movie thinks of Clark more as a Kryptonian than it does a human.
Alright, I'm waiting for three $1 super chats.
At least the AI companions are actually being helpful.
Good job, AI. You do all the work. Clockwork Soul.
I need a health terminal.
Captain Janeway, we're about to make contact with a roaming spaceship. They call it the Satellite of Love.
You are in the plasma focusing chamber. Do you see the problem?
I see it. It's definitely...
Alright, Daniel Brandt. Stop thinking Starfleet and start thinking PlayStation. Blow shit up. Okay, let's see what else. We're waiting on Fruity Groovy and Mega Timmy Tommy. Mega Timmy Tommy. Actually, there was a Supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover.
Yep.
It was animated with blood, and Daphne says hell, and they have an existential crisis. Okay.
Yeah, they have an existential crisis because there's actual... because there's actual supernatural things in the world, like actual ghosts, and it's like we could have been dealing with actual ghosts instead of crooked real estate investors.
Fruity Groovy, I'd imagine that the solution the Ghostbusters would have had for Sadako is the same they had for the jogging ghosts in Ghostbusters 2. Just place a trap in an area they know she'll materialize from, and wait. All right, and then I missed, I think, one. Cameron Tive, you know how manga anthologies such as Weekly Shonen Jump have their own mascots? What if there was a manga anthology dealing exclusively with horror manga, and the mascot was also the horror host?
That'd be cool. Also, accuracy 27%, come on!
And you died again.
Yeah.
At least they have good save points here. Lewis, that wasn't a heal ray.
I was trying to go under it. Now that I knew that was coming.
Beginner's traps, just like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's classic Sonic.
Classic Sonic.
Man, this is so Gex.
We must be getting close to the focusing chamber.
It's just like Gex to have Sonic in it.
Everything is Gex but Gex, don't you know?
That's frickin' Gex.
Man, I hate Gex. For those who are very confused, I'm referencing Scott the Woz.
Scott the Woz, and they have an interesting relationship with Gex.
They one of their characters thinks everything is Gex,
except for Gex itself. It's a lizard wearing sunglasses.
Hanyamaru. Also, a fact that occurs to me: every good hero needs to either save or own a dog for the audience to love them. You need to fix this. What about a cat?
Alright, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go under that. But as we saw, that did not go well. Maybe there's a ladder or something?
Drakenmensch Silver Flare. Snyder does the opposite of the Reeve Superman, where the Jor-El forbids Clark from interfering with humanity. Betrayed! 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 Man, Gex betrays me every single time. I think we should move on to a better game. Carmen Sandiego. Wait a minute, this is Gex. My cat does not own me. My cat is my daughter. Goran ZX, who would win in a fight, Superman or Sephiroth? The audience. Fruity Groovy, even the anti-Gex had the word Gex in it. Oh no, everything I know is a lie. Am I Gex too? Yay, platforming. Ah, no platforming. Nope. See, this wouldn't have happened in Gex. There we go. Oh no, Shoulder Spider. He killed Shoulder Spider! No!
From downtown! There's what I should do. That should be the next game I play. NBA Jam. One of only 2 video games my dad would play. The other was StarCraft.
You should play Justice League Task Force!
This door. Okay, I think the other side of this door is the energy thing. Whee!
I don't know if I should eat Lewis. He seems very high in cholesterol.
All the security locks. Too bad Chell isn't here.
To be fair, it's good cholesterol, but even still, I'm on a diet.
Oh, I needed the elevator to get him up. Okay. I'm taking cover!
Good work, Austin.
Suppressing fire!
I wouldn't be much of a demolitionist if I couldn't blow up a door.
Ensign Monroe, you're relieved of duties. Hanimaru, also if you ever get replaced with a shapeshifter, remember that when you want people to trust you, tell them, inspect my shape. Lewis is very high in moral fiber, that is true.
I thought it was high in morb fiber.
Morb. You see, I don't want to eat Lewis because he keeps morbing, and I don't want to morb. Like, I may be a monster, but I don't want to be that kind of monster. I want to be able to control it. Like that Milo guy, he was pretty fun. In fact, maybe I should hire him. How about Doctor Who versus Doctor Strange?
That'd be interesting. The Doctor doesn't really fight magic that often.
Yeah. It is only logical. Tail time!
No! It hurt.
Oh no, we got the UFO ending.
Ah.
Robert Wilson, hello Lewis, I saw your Man of Steel review, and while I get that it was long, I really think you missed an opportunity, an important comparison of Superman today to earlier portrayals that have him offing people.
We talked about this earlier, actually, in the stream. It's in particular Superman 2.
And, yeah, symbiotic toxin. I saw a Sony statement that Kraven loves animals. I'm like, he's literally a hunter.
Like, that is his name, Kraven the Hunter. Now, there is something to be said for conservationists while still hunting, but at the same time, he's the epitome of big game hunter.
He's the most dangerous game hunter. He hunts Spider-Man. Like, that's his whole thing. Just, wow. And, like, I saw Morbius. I did Morb. At least that was kind of fun in parts. but like they keep missing the point of these characters.
It's almost a Voyager. Help us. Hurry, Alex.
Working on it! Jeez, there's negative Nancy's around here telling me, oh, you gotta save the ship, Monroe. Like you guys, you could have all just come over here with us. I'm doing all the work here.
Hanimaru, how can you tell the difference between a clone and a long-lost twin brother? After all, it's possible to get the two mixed up.
DNA test.
That's true. Kraven hunts Spider-Man with no powers and wins. Kraven's one of my favorite characters. My favorite is Mephisto for villains. But, like, his name is Kraven the Hunter. Like, he has one of the best arcs where he buries Spider-Man alive. He has pelts of fur. Like, come on.
I remember this sequence. You can barely hear the banging. Yeah, from the original footage, I had to do this a few times because I kept remembering that the big robots started coming in much larger numbers here. And of course, they give you, like, not really a time limit, but this sense of, oh god, we gotta move, we gotta do this. It's very well executed. This heightened sense of danger of, oh man, we gotta do this in order to save the ship. Because they're contacting us and telling us, oh no.
Alright, let's see. Super chats. Mega Timmy Tommy, what is morbing? How does one morb? And why would one morb? You need to ask Dr. Michael Morbius. He'll give you all the answers. Sidekick Nick for Sony, we're going to make movies about a bunch of Spider-Man villains, but they're not allowed to be villains, so we miss the point of them. Because, like, the whole thing is, Morbius is the hero of the story, even though he's a vicious vampire, missing the entire point. And Milo is the villain, but Milo's actually fun.
There are ways you can make Morbius work. I mean, he was kind of an ally, quasi-ally in Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Yeah.
But you really need to get a really good vampire movie in order to make it work without Spider-Man. And I've not seen Morbius, but everything I've heard indicates they do not do that. It's just boring.
They do a bad job. It's boring for the first half, and the second half is laughably awful. So it's like, it's worth a riff for the second half, but not much. Pretty groovy. I honestly think it's because Hollywood studios don't want to make movies about villains in the lead role. They want to make the movie about the villain character, but they want them to be heroes. Then why make the movie? Squirrel Girl live action, good idea or bad idea from Professor Harmless?
Good idea, but it needs to be, but we need to have, establish a lot of other stuff before we get to Squirrel Girl, to make it, to sell it, because people will see Squirrel Girl as a parody versus something that could, well, I say, it's already kind of a parody, but at the same time, take it seriously on the level of, say, a Deadpool.
Robert Wilson, do you have a favorite SCP? Mine is 5699.
I have not done a lot of study of the SCP Foundation. Yes, I know it exists. People always assume I don't know what it is. When, of course, I've heard of it, I just, I haven't studied it. Because a lot of, basically, a collaborative fiction archive, and there's a lot of them.
But yeah, the difference between the 90s animated series and a movie where, both were quasi-allies is that a movie doesn't have as much time to establish these characters, and if they're gonna be, not fully morally, if they're gonna be morally gray, you need to build up to that point, and you need to have them acknowledge it. They don't in any of these films. Hanimaru, since you know a lot about Star Trek, I need your knowledge here. Do all Vulcans know magic, or just Spock?
Only Spock, because he learned about magic in that one episode, in that one animated series episode, where magic was real.
Mia Pickle, Doctor Who versus Rick Sanchez.
Depends on the Doctor, and depends on how Rick Sanchez is feeling that day. Why are they coming after me? There's two other squishy humans they could be going after. They know I'm the biggest threat because I got the photon torpedo launcher.
Photon torpedo armed. But yeah, like, here, the difference between TV and movies is that you have a limited amount of time in a movie to establish things. So if you're going to make them questionable, you have to build up to a certain point. You can't just have it, oh, I'm a hero, even though I have a questionable character. It doesn't work that way.
As for, Doctor Who versus Rick Sanchez, Rick is also is probably as smart as the Doctor, but he's also more sadistic, which makes him very dangerous.
Waiting on Daniel Brandt's super chat. But it's like, I did not like Cruella. Cruella is like a guilty pleasure, if anything, because it's bad, but it's at least enjoyably bad. But like, all these villain movies, just why?
Cruella in particular should not have been a movie.
Maleficent should not have been a movie because
Maleficent
they made her
I
good.
could buy as a movie, and I thought it was okay, not great, but okay.
The sequel's worse.
Cruella is about skinning puppies. There is no reason why it should be a film.
Yeah, especially because like the whole stuff with Jasper and Horace, like they made them out to be good people when they're supposed to be completely evil. Like, a lot of this just does not make sense. Hanimaru, when are we going to see past Linkara?
Past Linkara?
Past Linkara has existed in every episode. It's future Linkara that we want to see. I mean, I don't think Obi-Wan's unnecessary. I just think it's different. But when it comes to like something like Cruella, it doesn't work.
I love Obi-Wan. I think it's a great series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the Obi-Wan finale. No spoilers, but I will say the final Jedi Oh, here we go. It's loud, but it's cool.
My ears.
And all that for nothing.
Well, we stopped the Reaper. No, actually we didn't.
Where's everyone else?
We took some damage, had to beat me back separately. Tuvok needs you, come on. The Harvester ship was only disabled, but now they're trying to board us.
That's one tough ship, but at least Voyager's still in one piece.
All right, we're gonna call it quits after the Voyager mission.
The Harvester's
Okay.
docking tendrils are attempting to breach the hull. Go to the equipment room and restock.
I don't remember how long this is, maybe 20 minutes, so we might actually be ending at the right time anyway.
Gornziak, so I looked it up and I just found out that the guy who voiced Sephiroth in the remake also played Superman and Superman and Lois. It's kind of strange that two characters have two different actors. Well, Lance Bass was Sephiroth once, like, you know, things happen. 7 Seraphim 7, stupid random closing shift on a Saturday. How things going? Praise be to the Janeway that she may stay a wrath and a moral curiosity from us. That's it, 7 Seraphim 7, you're going to the brig. Out the airlock. Well, he's dead. Oh god, crabs. It's crabs.
Crab
Why
people!
it have to be crab battles.
Crab people.
Crap people. Sidekick Nick 4. It makes me wonder, did nobody at Sony see Joker? It is totally possible to make a quality, profitable film about the villain. Here's my personal thoughts on the Joker, okay? I think it's a really good, well-made movie that is not for me. It's one of those films where I can acknowledge it is very, very well made. It does a good job doing what it sets out to do, but it's so dark and cynical, I don't like it. So it's just not for me, but I acknowledge it is very well made. Hanimaru, I know we've seen future Linkara a lot, but I want the past to have some representation too. Well, we had 60s Kid.
I bottlenecked him.
SKHS. SKHS video production, get the dubstep gun and have a crab rave.
Oh god, so sick. Ugh. Man, Voyager's gonna have like 2 crew members by the time this is all over.
Also, we just need to get the special shampoo for this. And the combs.
Someone get the raid! Just chilling on the bed.
Neelix. Wait, Janeway voice. Janeway. Neelix,
Rick,
right
thanks
now.
for the lovely evening from this Orion slave girl.
Okay, then. Neelix, I'm gonna need you to take care of these bugs and put them in everyone's dinner.
Are you kidding? Neelix probably is responsible for the bugs in the first place. His kitchen is not exactly, you know, up to standards. But this mission is just so. This mission right here is just as cool as when the scavengers came in, because we're actually like fighting on Voyager in first-person perspective. I wanna just take a moment here to appreciate this, just because.
Just soak it in.
It's so rare for this to happen. This is like one of the first Star Trek FPSs. Like either before this or during this, if you wanted to play, Star Trek with a first-person shooter, you got to download like a Duke Nukem multiplayer map and play on those. And I had a lot of fun doing those, but it's not the same thing as like an officially licensed game where there's a virtual Voyager mode where you can actually walk around the ship and do cool stuff. Like, this is cool right here, and having a big action firefight sequence on it is really, really cool.
Those bugs were an important ingredient for Neelix's souffle. How is it that the only human to survive this attack was Harry Kim? Come on.
Now we got this fun part. If you walk onto this catwalk, it will fall. But if you know that in advance,
you can pick them off.
Yep.
Did you notice from T. Williams CA? Did you notice that Star Wars would be super dead if people check that they that are really dead before they walk away? You gotta double tap. I mean, it happened with they freaking cut Darth Maul in half and he survived.
Then again, how are you? Yeah, that's the problem. Like, never let an enemy fall into a bottomless pit in Star Wars, because they will survive. I don't know how they'll survive, but they will.
They'll get out of that Sarlacc pit somehow, because apparently Boba Fett went in twice.
Criminy. Unfortunately, I got really low on ammo at this point, so I gotta recharge the phaser and manually do this.
I missed Daniel Brandt's super chat, apparently. So why were the security robots in this level so hostile to your party?
Because they didn't know who we are. We were invaders.
Invader Zim.
I'm just gonna recharge for a second.
I can wait. It's okay. I just love how they're all like,
Does that mean Han survived too? Yes!
Yeah.
Why do you think he shows up in Rise of Skywalker? That wasn't a Force Ghost, Han. That was actual Han.
I just love Han's progression from not believing into the Force to being a Force Ghost.
You got the crab raid you were talking about. Good point.
We're raving about these crabs, just simply to die for.
I never cared for Selfish. Fourth Wall Kid, Linkara, what are your favorite animes? Not a lot. Sailor Moon.
Welcome to Red Lobster, everyone.
The original Pokemon, Digimon, Cowboy Bebop.
My favorites. Let's see. I love Blood Blockade Battlefront, Yu Yu Hakusho, the original Full Metal Alchemist. There's a lot of really good anime. It's hard to say favorite. Soul Eater is really good. Gojiragon, a Han hallucination, if you will.
Yeah, I know. It's not really him, the Duke. I thought Han represents in Rise of Skywalker, just in Kyle said. It was, but it's so much funnier to think of it as a Force Ghost.
Yeah. Jedi Dragon Protector. Just cast fireballs. This room is perfect. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Too magic.
Too magic.
More of them are
Man,
coming out.
we need to get this place tested because there's a lot of crabs everywhere.
There's Beesman.
Beesman, my god. Kill
There's
the
actually ammo
crabs.
down there. I'll get it in a second.
Kill la Kill is also good. My Hero Academia is good. But
Check
like,
this out. Check this out. I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but if you can see that, there's like a little, like weird thing happening with the texture around the phaser blast. It's like creating a little square there. That's like a weird graphical glitch.
Weird, isn't it? But yeah, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of my favorite shonen anime. I love Paranoia Agent is really good.
Yep.
There's just a lot of great anime. It's hard to choose a favorite because just when I think I remember them all, I'm like, wait, Tokyo Ghoul is really good.
I was into Tenchi Muyo as a kid. I don't know if I still would be nowadays.
Captain Avenger 1993. Have you ever ate at Buffalo Wild Wings, Lewis? I personally have, but Lewis?
I have, but it's been so long. I know we need to go back there because there's a new Mountain Dew flavor that Vigo wants to try that's there.
Oh, right. Princess Jellyfish is amazing. Madoka Magica. Princess Jellyfish says trans rights, and I love it. One Piece is good, but it's not one of my favorite animes because it's not done.
You're coming close.
They've been saying that for years. He said that the halfway point was coming, and that took maybe 5 or 6 years, and they said, oh no, we're still at the halfway point. Like, Oda is lengthy. Oh, Digimon's good. I like Digimans.
Yep. The Digimans, we love them.
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the Digimon Frontier. And Digimon Tamers
Digimon are the Digimon Frontier.
Zombieland Saga is good. I love Zombieland Saga. It says trans rights, and so therefore I say trans rights. Oh yeah, Oda just announced that the final arc is starting in August, but this past arc took how many years? This arc has been one of the longest arcs in memory.
When did Tuvok have time to change clothes?
Your assistance is much appreciated, Ensign.
And Yamaro, best Digimon series?
Frontier or Tamers.
Either original or Tamers.
Good work, Ensign. We'll get cleanup crews down there on the double.
Can't believe the aliens survived the hit from that dreadnought.
It would have been much worse had we not disabled the harvester.
Not that that's going to make anyone around.
Final Saga, not arc. Yeah, so it's gonna be a while.
Let's just say that as ship's morale officer, I've noticed people are a little on edge from constant.
Oh, I think we're actually getting the Doctor's dialogue at the same time.
Get out of here soon.
Like that's a minor glitch. But yeah, basically Neelix is saying things are bad, and the crew morale is bad. We got to do something.
Should we do something?
Oh no, okay, it didn't get loud.
Environmental controls and most critical systems.
We're in a cutscene now as we explain the situation.
I don't know if we'll get full power back.
How long before warp drive? I want to get Voyager as far from this death trap as possible.
I might be able to get it up and running, but I can't guarantee its stability with that constant power drain from the Forge's dampening thing.
Harry, what about sensors? Can we...
Wait, aren't we...
And everyone turns.
Go ahead, Ensign. What's on your mind?
Well, aren't we going
you
to
are?
What?
I mean, are we just going to sit here and wait for them to attack again, or are we going to strike back?
I don't intend to leave Voyager a sitting duck, Ensign. Maybe you weren't paying attention just now, but we're doing our best to get out of here.
Mr. Monroe, you were invited to this conference as a courtesy. The captain has rejected your proposal.
I didn't say anything more.
I'm just saying what everyone is thinking.
All right, Ensign.
Just what is everyone thinking?
The assimilations will continue until morale improves.
See, now that's parody Janeway right there.
The best defense is often a strong offense.
What are we supposed to do without engines and weapons? Drift over there and use harsh language?
That thing's
Yes.
defenses could cut Voyager to ribbons.
It worked for Cartman.
You never know. We might say an insult so scathing they decide to send us away.
Here licking our wounds, the Forge could send another harvester ship.
All the more reason to get repairs done sooner.
But what if the repairs can't be finished because of that dampening field?
I understand. We're all feeling vulnerable. But I'm not just captain of this ship. I'm the captain.
I'm captain of the universe.
I can't ignore the morale of my people. If they don't get a chance to fight back, they might not have any fight left in them by the time the next harvester comes.
And we need to justify the fact this is a first-person shooter.
Ignore the fate of the other countless victims this forge has taken.
Yeah, this is kind of a stupid thing we're doing here, because we should actually, like, lick our wounds a bit and then figure out a plan. Because right now, the plan is just, like, go over there and try and hope we can take them.
We have a chance to stop this.
Now, mind you, we have Ensign Monroe, but still.
However, Voyager is in no
But you're
shape
all
to
expendable. I am not.
I take it you have a plan in mind?
I take it you have a plan in mind.
Yes, I do. Trojan
Punch
horse.
them.
The harvester ship. Of course. I can take a
Of
small
course.
team of my best people. We use the harvester to enter the forge and lower its defenses.
That's not a bad plan, taking the harvester ship, but you'd think they'd be in constant communication with them, and they know something was up.
They are insects. How much communication do they have?
Probably a lot, actually, if they're insects.
At the very least, we can buy Voyager some time.
All right. Tuvok, Chakotay, Monroe. Let's put together a plan. It's time we...
Should we do something?
We should do something.
Should we do something?
All right, let's discuss the plan.
The generator is down. We will evacuate the forge and return to Voyager via the shuttlecrafts.
Love the pop-in of some of the textures.
The polygons are just so...
1997, I want to say?
The faces are so perfect.
98? Yeah.
The ship is programmed to return to the forge on its own.
Crisp graphics. Cutting edge
Enter the
stuff.
Matrix. Enter the Matrix style graphics.
I think Enter the Matrix actually was a few years after this and was a little more advanced.
Yeah. Well, Enter the Matrix was not good. That's what I'm saying.
Myself, Telsia, Beastman, and Chell.
And initiate the auto-return sequence. We believe the harvester will return to this area of the forge, a docking ring of some sort. Still under construction, apparently. Our scans indicate that the external defense's power grid is located somewhere in this area. Once we shut it down, we'll call for the reinforcements.
They send over like 2/3 of the crew to go invade this thing.
Once we rendezvous, we will
And like some of the crew are like botanists and stuff.
We'll try to locate the generator for the dampening field and destroy it, allowing
That one a-hole. 1990s nuts. Ha! Got him. Neelix probably.
What resistance are we gonna run into?
Honestly, we don't know. We presume
The 1990s call it. They want your face back. We're gonna take his face off.
And who's operating it. But I expect pretty heavy resistance. Look, I know some of you must be scared. I know I am. But the Hazard team was created and trained for...
The Hazard team was created and trained for exactly this sort of dangerous assignment. We can beat this thing. Or rather, I can beat this thing, because I am Ensign Monroe.
This crew has repeatedly surprised and impressed me over these past several years.
And that's why I won't kill you.
And others. We've all come together and
I will kill you later. Slowly.
Finest starship crew.
You'll serve me well as great minions.
You'll be turned into a minion for Gru after this voyage is over.
Get going. My team, meet by the Harvester docking tendril in 1/2 hour. Dismissed.
1/2 hour, 1 week, who can say?
Time is an illusion, tea time doubly so.
Come to wish me luck, Tuvok?
Vulcans do not believe in luck, Mr. Monroe.
We believe in killing our crew members, though.
Your success is crucial. And while I believe you will prevail, I hope that your mission does not encounter undue adversity.
Thanks, Tuvok.
We will join
The
you as
great
soon as
framing
you
there. It's like
deactivate
have
the
his head at the very bottom of the screen.
God, the stuff of legends.
Why are the cutscenes have different audio than the rest of the game?
Alright, I should probably catch up. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. SKHS Video Productions, thoughts on upcoming Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
I'm looking forward to it. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a great series. I highly recommend Nightmind's overview of it that explains a lot, that explains or at least gives a theory about what a lot of the stuff is talking about in relation to the whole thing and just how it all comes together. It's just a great, great video and a great series. So more of it, I'm all in favor of.
Gojiragon, ever heard of the anime Spider Riders, about a boy who ends up in a world of humans and giant talking spiders who bond to warriors called Spider Riders?
I feel like I've heard of that,
talk about it. Some people have brought it up to me. Media Hunter says it won't just be an arc, it'll be as many as the saga will allow. That's fine. I'm just saying it's gonna be a long while. It will be a long while. Knowing Oda, it will be a long while. Okay, let's catch up with these. 7 Seraphim 7. The cutscene having Monroe pointing his gun at Neelix, more showing Starfleet has no concept of firearm safety or standard procedure to remind him of how easy he would be to eliminate. Hanyumaru, now I understand why you failed the test at the start. You're supposed to run away when you have the opportunity instead of trying to save everybody. Maybe. See, it makes more sense in the game rather than the comic. The comic didn't make any sense. All right, going down. Jeremy Adler, general question. Do you think it's time to have James Earl Jones pass the Vader torch to someone else? He is 91 now, so...
Yeah, and there's some debate right now about the Vader voice in Obi-Wan. I have little doubt that they... I would like to believe, I don't think he's made an official statement on it, but I think he did the performance... And then they used some of that voice generating software to basically make it so it sounded better, because you can tell his age in Rogue One, like just his voice has changed ever so slightly. I don't know. I mean, I would prefer to at a certain point, but then again, maybe the goal should be stop doing stories with these characters and introduce other characters in and do new stuff. That's my opinion. If you really don't want to recast actors, then just retire the characters and bring in new characters. We can move on from this era of Star Wars. Let's do post-Rise of Skywalker now. Or more post-Empire stuff.
Do new stuff. Goran ZX, this game came out in 1997. That's the same year Final Fantasy VII came out, which means both games are 25 years old. And both games have blocky graphics.
Like I said, it's like someone said, it might actually be 1999. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It came out in the 90s is what I recall. And basically, like, one of the things I like about Mandalorian is that it's not set during the prequel era. It's set during an era which we don't know much about, aside from now non-canon media. And at least the first season featured a lot of new characters that we could get into and learn about. Give me new characters versus, the same ones over and over again. Let's act, it's such a big, wide universe. Why do we keep running into the same people?
Final super chat. The Fourth Wall Kid. Hey, Linkara, would you be interested in reading Eden Zero? It's underratedly good space fantasy adventure series.
Possibly. I know nothing about it, so feel free to send a copy of something of it to the P.O. Box. I'll try to check it out if I ever get a shot. Get a chance, I mean. And, we're going to call it quits for the night. Next week, we will be back with the final mission of original Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. How about Pre-Phantom Menace? Yeah, that too! Maya Pickle, but if they do new stuff in Star Wars, corporate won't bank on nostalgia for profit. I know! It's so hard on them.
Scary.
But yeah, much as I like the technology that allows them to recreate voices, it's a cool technology, but I fear its use of just not letting characters die off or not letting actors reset, and of course that means they won't even need actors anymore. Because they'll just, put everything through an algorithm. I think the technology is really cool, and if my theory is correct that James Earl Jones did actually voice Vader, but just fixed up his voice so it sounded properly, then that's great. But if we never have, but if they just feed the lines through. It's like a text-to-speech kind of thing. I don't approve of that for many reasons. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. We will be back next week with more Star Trek Voyager, with the end of Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, because this mission, the last mission, is a long one. Should take up the rest of the time. And after that, we'll either take a week off or we'll get to Elite Force 2. And look out for the Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters review, hopefully sooner rather than later, as well as Gokaiger episodes 17 to 21. Hopefully this week. Fingers crossed. Like I said, the Godzilla Kingdom of Monsters script is done. But now I got to do the Gokaiger script so I can film them both back to back and then try to just release them so that US 1 can be done on time. Other than that, thank you all for coming out here. That was the lost mission that you guys never got to see in the original Elite Force Let's Play.
Yeah, and just this was a lot of fun. Be sure to be on the lookout. Bun Plays is going to be up hopefully within the week. I'm hoping to finish Sonic 1 in the next 2 days and get it kind of set up on the Bun Gaming channel. And then on my main channel, Dumbo is going to be released on Monday. We kind of pushed it back because of real-world stuff. But have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. Eliza and Staredcraft, if you guys want to promote your stuff as well. Liza, if you're interested, you should check out her channel. I'll upload a video giving the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to the O2 Did You Destin' have a Sonic vid coming next week. Check out their stuff too. Our mods are wonderful, and they help take care of the chat and keep things under control. Give it a few seconds for them to promote their stuff as well, and then we will call it a night.
Yep.
I'm just going to sit here and stare at the camera creepily.
I will stare at the camera and the crabs that we fought, the alien crabs, as I get ready for more Sonic, where I don't know how to roll. Rolling around at the speed of sound, got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow.
Zoom in. Alright, I'm going to give it like another 20 seconds and then we'll call it quits.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah. I hope you enjoy my Sonic content. I hope you enjoy upcoming podcasts. I need a vacation. Over and out.
I'll do a show called Does It Hold Up, which has 3 episodes out so far. Yeah, check that out. Yep, I think that's it. We're going to call it a night. Good night, everybody.